this live just in the beginning, so you will be broadcasted all over the place. Love to share what we're up to with other people. And so I believe we are ready to go. So thank you so much for joining us. This is we call it for short, our high performance networking event. Our Business Acceleration Networking Catalyst is the official name. And those of you that are joining us for the first time, thank you so much for being here today and giving us your time, and really appreciate you choosing to be here today. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that your time is well spent. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with a quick PowerPoint, go through the agenda, and we will dive right in. So for starters, we use a very unique app, an algorithm app, that helps you keep in touch with who you connected with in your breakout room, but also it helps make sure that you meet new people. So at the very bottom, you'll see a number. You're going to need your phone handy. You can text the 435-236-2143, or you can scan that in. And what it's going to do is it's going to pop up a text. And as soon as the text comes up, just hit send, and that should get you into the system. If for some reason it doesn't work, just hang out when we get into the breakout room section, and I will, make sure everything gets going. And today, our teachable moment, we're going to talk just a little bit about the app, because I know some of you keep coming back, and I want to make sure that you're really utilizing it to the max. And I'll pop this up again right before we get into the breakout room. But if you're just getting here, please take a picture. If you're following us on LinkedIn or YouTube or Facebook, you want to go to BANtogetherevent.com to join us on the Zoom, because that's where the magic is. That's where you get to meet all these incredible people. And be sure that you join us there. So today I'm just going to highlight a little bit about Business Acceleration Network, our mission and vision. We got a couple of announcements. I'm going to introduce one of our power partners, a quick teachable moment, and then we get into 3 breakout sessions. This is a time to meet new people, share what you're up to. And the big thing is ask for support. Like this is a brain trust, or there's so many incredible people here that you don't know yet. And if you're here, I know you're pretty amazing, where you get the opportunity to ask for support, give feedback, and all kinds of good stuff. And then we'll do a final closeout and open up for Q&A. Please feel free in the chat if there's something that you have a question about, you can either type it in the chat right away. You don't have to wait until the very end, because it might be something we're able to answer right on the spot. Also, at the very bottom, I think it's at the bottom of most of, there is a reaction button. And under the reaction button is where you're able to raise your hand, because I can't always see everybody on the screen, and I want to make sure that everybody's there. Julia, do you mind letting in Robert?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was texting
It's okay. You're like, why aren't you here? Where are you? So those of you that don't know me, I'm Shannon Procyse. I'm a international award-winning best-selling author, business strategist, and the founder of the Business Acceleration Network. And so the Business Acceleration Network, our mission is to transform how business gets done. We empower entrepreneurs to become industry leaders so that they can make the impact and the income they're here to make by leveraging our training programs, along with the power and the wisdom of community and collaboration. So my intention today is to help accelerate your growth, help accelerate your business, and really connect you with this thriving business community. And so if you have an intention today, I'd love for you to type it in the chat room. As you know, intentions are such a powerful way to kind of tell the universe, hey, this is what I want. And it's amazing what can happen in these rooms. So I would love to hear your intention today, if you want to go ahead and put that in the chat. So again, we're a trailblazing community of heart-centered business owners here to make an impact. And we're on a mission to reinvent community and collaboration in entrepreneurship. So we work with this signature framework, our blueprint. And ideally, we feel that each of these elements are essential when building a business and having that sustainable growth. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on this, but everything that we do, whether it be live events or virtual events, or some of our one-on-one, we look at these areas in your business and how to really amplify that. So today, our goal is hopefully you'll get some clarity on something that you're working on. You'll be able to sense the community. You'll be able to feel the collaboration. We'll talk a little bit about capital and really celebrate. We feel that celebration is a magnet for success. And this is a place that if you're up to some good stuff, we want to hear about it. You're allowed to brag here. If you want to know more details about this, we have a video series. If you go to businessacceleratonnetwork.com, and you can actually learn a little bit more about how that works. So a couple of announcements. We have our retreat coming up in September. You get to spend a few days with us here on the beach. If you're looking to get some clarity in your business, this is a small group. We have 12 people that come. We have 9 spots left. You can go to, again, our website, businessacceleratonnetwork.com, under events, and find the retreat. Just want to highlight anybody looking to raise capital, whether it be through sponsorship or through the SEC route, where you're using a private placement memorandum or anything like that. Anybody that's at a place of, I want some expansion capital. I just want to highlight one of our free events that we do is the capital raising magic. Great chance. And even if you're like, I don't know, I could use an extra 50 grand or something like that, then just at least come and check it out. We've got some great people and it's a great community. So I am super excited to highlight one of our power partners, Juliet Clark. We call her the publishing maven. I don't know if Juliet, we got your permission to get that that name. Gonna have you speak just for a minute, Juliet. But Juliet is one of our power partners that every time she shows up to anything that we're doing, she continues to bring to the table how to build those platforms, how to build those communities. Anything in the publishing realm that you might be looking at. If you're an author, you definitely want to know her. And what I love about what she does is a lot of people write books and some of them sit in their garage and they don't get out. Some of us have written books and maybe we didn't have the community around it to help get a bestseller campaign or things like that. But she really, coming from a PR and an agency background, does things in the publishing realm of getting people that global footprint and really building that movement around it, because it's not books that makes us rich, it's what we do with the books that really generate that income. And as a power partner, she has come in and done training within our community on how to use power partners in your business. And so I could go on and on, but Juliet, do you mind just sharing for a moment, and so everybody can meet you?
Sure. I'm not quite sure what you want me to share, but we're here to support. If you haven't done the Power Partner training, you definitely should, because Power Partnership beats JVs any day of the week. It's real relationships versus a click. And I think since COVID, that's what people are really looking for, is that support inside their business from real people who care. I mean, I'm friends with all of my power partners. I do just about anything for them. So definitely, if you get a chance, go through that power partner training. I don't know where you have it residing right now, Shannon, but if you could let them know, it's definitely worthwhile, and it'll get your business in order. It's the best way to grow your business.
Perfect. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you for all that you do. I'm looking at these intentions. These are awesome. Meet more mighty movers. I love it, Robert. Oh, I'm a Mac user, Carol. I love Mac. Learn more from others that are here. So these are some great intentions. Thank you so much for sharing that in the community. Okay, thank you, Juliet. So I'm going to pull this up. Oh, let me share screen here. I'm going to pull this up one more time. Has everybody been able to get into the networker? If you have not, let me know. Did everybody get a text back that said you're at this table, which actually means what room? Rebecca, I see a yes for you. Awesome. Perfect. So again, if you came in late, you just want to text the number at the bottom or use the QR code. This will pop up where it actually texts for you, makes it a little bit easier, and then you should get a that tells you what's the first room that you're going to be in. It says table, but it's actually what the first room is that you're going to be in. And it does also send you this thing of filling out the profile. You can table that towards the end, but we do, I'll share a little bit more about that in our teachable moment. So the Networker app, this is a power tool. If you have been here before and you're in here using this, bravo. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick share and tell so that you can see the power of what we're doing. Because what I love about it is, first off, it keeps track of who you are and it strategically places you with new people. And if you come back or you're one of our members, as we do these events, it keeps track of who you're connecting with. But there's a couple of key things when you do this. So first off, you want to make sure that you set up your profile. So after we're done, don't do that now. You can go in and set up your, hold on, I'm just getting this up here so you can see on my phone. You want to set up your profile and you can upload your photo. You can upload your company logo. If you're doing a couple of different things, you can upload your logo. And you can see here that it keeps track of who is here, who you've met. Now, as a member of the Business Acceleration Network, you get access to connecting with everybody that's here. You automatically get to see who's here and who you want to connect with. So if you didn't meet them in a room, but you heard them talk, you can do that. As a guest, you get to connect with who you were here. So you don't necessarily have to remember, how do I connect with Juliet? You'll be able to see her within the app. But the important thing is, do you see at the very bottom where it has these levels? So when you meet somebody, it automatically takes them to a level 1. And what you have to do is you have to go back in and you have to level up. So let's say you know me very well. You don't necessarily want to meet with me. I'm a raving fan. You got to go in and actually level up each person as you know them. This will help overall to continue to have you meet new people, connect with new people. And then it's like every 3 months, it does start connecting you, kind of there's algorithms in here and it's like, oh, you haven't talked to Robert for a little bit. Let's put them back in the room. So be sure that after you get this done, that if that you go in and level up. If you know somebody, put that you know them. If you know and trust them, put that. A raving fan. So to describe a raving fan to me is somebody that knows your business very, very well, and they share it, right? So these are people that you're connected with at that level. And so in here, once you've used this system, it becomes much easier. But you can see here, she put her photo, you can put website links, you can put a lot of links in here, and makes it easier to connect. I think that's the most important thing that I wanted to go through. And you don't have to be tech savvy to use this. You actually, if you say, I don't need another app, I don't need another technology, you can just show up and it will work its algorithms to be able to connect you in another room. So what is the name of the app? Thank you, Lisa. Networker. And we'll go from there. So is everybody set up with the app piece of it? Marcus, sorry, I see your hand. Thank you.
So I'm in the app on the phone. How do you level up? And then is this app also available on a computer? Because I just downloaded Heartbeat as a computer app also, in addition to just going to the site, and it works really well. So
Yeah. So Heartbeat is our community that we use, where we kind of have our own social media, where we have our courses and all that. So Networker is designed for the app. It does have a desktop version, Marcus, but it's not at all to the level. He's really designed this so that it's in the palm of your hands and you're able to use and do everything from there. It may be something in the future. There's some really cool stuff that he's going to be rolling out in the next couple of months that I encourage you to keep coming back, that I'll be excited to share, but you do need to do it in the app. So with the level up, let me just show you that one more time really quick. You click on the contact, and hold on just a minute. I love technology. I love the fact that I can just beam this right up on my phone And I'm able to show you exactly what it looks like. So when you go into your contacts, Marcus, you're going to click on the contact. So I just pushed on Angela, and then I click where the level 0 is, and then that opens it up, and that's how you adjust it.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
see. It takes a while for it to cycle. Like I'm clicking on your picture and I'm trying to say I'm a Raven fan, but it won't let me do
Well,
anything.
this is a raving fan if I'm a raving fan of you. So yes, I am a raving fan of you. He's a financial advisor, does things holistic. So definitely, but really it's designed to how I see it is, are they, do we know each other well enough where we can talk about each other? You can also do the level up right from here. So I can hit on this list and hit that LVL thing and do it right from there too.
Got it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
It,
Awesome.
any other questions about Networker? All right, let's keep going here. We got to get into the magic of what we're all here for, is to collaborate. So just a little bit of housekeeping. We want to talk about how to really make the most of this. And just a second, I got to move this because it's not allowing me to. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So in this, we want to really look at challenges as opportunities for growth. I invite people that join us to share a challenge that you're having. This is such a great way to get direct feedback on what you're doing. And we don't see this as being weak or broken or, oh my gosh, you can't figure it out. We really see this as, oh my goodness, this is an opportunity. This is a place where you can learn and grow. We want to hold confident what's shared in the room by others. This is a chance where you'll meet some of our members. Our members are very, we really talk about being vulnerable. That's where you can get some of the greatest feedback is sharing. We don't record what's in that private session, but we do ask that what happens in the breakout room stays in the breakout room. And what that means is let's say Marcus shares something where he's trying to navigate these new tax laws that are coming up, and he's been vulnerable with me with his challenge. I'm not necessarily going to bring that up next time, right? If he brings it up, I'll bring it up, but I'm going to leave what happens in there to stay in there. We want to really be good listeners. We want to genuinely listen to how can I support others. This is a chance to really share some of your gifts and talents and what you have and how you can help other people as they're sharing what they're up to. I know sometimes we think about, oh, what am I going to say? The best gift that you can give people is your presence. It's amazing. Even if you don't have feedback or you're not able to help them, it's like, hey, I'll scout for you. I'll be on the lookout, and you'd be surprised. You might get in your next breakout room and have a solution for that person. So really be present and listen. We want to be open-minded. There could be new ideas, new things that are shared here. So just being open to new possibilities and new relationships. And I love holding each person in their highest potential. See them as if they've already got that dream, they've already broke through, and really holding them in the best that they could be. When we share and we give feedback, we want to be direct. We have such a limited time. When you get into our community, we do things a lot longer. You'll have more time in what we call our love seat. But because we have a limited time, it's best to go, hey, have you tried this? Or have you thought about this? Or, I want to introduce you to this person. Don't need to go into a bunch of detail. So if I have a lead for Juliet, I'd say, hey, Juliet, I need to make sure that I talk to you about Miranda, right? And then I get Juliet's information. She writes down the name Miranda, and then we follow up afterwards, because when we're receiving this information, we want to just, who knows, you could have all 4 people have something to share with you. But if you're sharing, well, I live in Florida and I have 3 kids and I tried 20 years ago this, they don't need all that. Just get right to the point. And the idea is to really find those gems for you. Not everything's going to apply. Not everything's going to fit. All we're doing here is just looking for those gems that might help you go to the next level. So we love when you give feedback to use these core elements that are important. Some people may not have as thick of skin. And so we just want to be mindful of how we give feedback. It could be, I like this, or I would prefer if you shared this, or this was great. You know, really use those I statements, because that's just saying it's your opinion, right? It's not an absolute. Share what you like. I love my husband because he's constantly telling me what he likes, not what he doesn't like. Let people know what was good. Make sure that you share with them, because that means we want more of this. This really worked for them. And as a parent, I love the compliment sandwich, you know, sharing what you liked. This needs some improvement. And then leading with something positive. And then asking those insightful questions. You know, is there a question that you can ask that will get them to be thinking, and things like that? So practicing the positive feedback. Encouragement is a magnet. This is one of our core values that helps people flourish, and the energy that brings life. We bring light and life to dark places by encouraging others and giving a voice to things that we see are beautiful about others. All right, I feel like I'm going 100 miles an hour. Am I going too fast for everybody? Can I get a thumbs up if we're okay? I just want to get into the magic. So when we get into this next point, you want to assign a timekeeper. So there are apps if you go to Zoom, there are apps that actually keep time up in the corner. If somebody can activate that, that would be great. If you can all activate it, that would be great, because keeping track of time is important to make sure that every voice is heard. So if you're the time person, you need to be kind of firm. Okay, you got 1 minute left, right? We want to make sure that every voice is able to go. Everyone gets 3 minutes. And ideally, we want you to be able to share your 30-second elevator pitch. And when you do this, so some of you may say, hey, I need help on my elevator pitch. So let us know. I want support in mastering this. Some people come here and this is a time to maybe practice something new. And an elevator pitch is really just that business introduction, right? This is what I'm doing. This is who I serve. We love to exchange leads and referrals. Now, I know some of you may be going, okay, I don't know who Juliet Clark is. When I make introductions, I do it this way, so it saves face. I say, you know what? I just heard Juliet talk. I know you're working on a book. I don't know her, but when she was speaking, your name came to mind, and I just wanted to introduce you to, and you guys can meet and see what happens, right? So that way, it kind of leaves me out of it. It's, hey, I don't really endorse her, but there might be some magic here when you guys connect. So really be thinking about, you know, how can I support this person? Is there somebody that I can introduce them to? Those introductions, that's where really a lot of the magic happens. And share a goal or a challenge. If there's something that you're working on, something that you need support with, you're going to find that we've got a lot of collaborators and trailblazers here that do that. And receiving, this is where you just kind of sit back and receive input and advice. And so the best way to get the most out of this is to speak less, listen more, right? If you can get quick, clear, and concise, hey, I need help with this. I'm looking for support with this. You know, the more that you can listen and get feedback, that's where you have the opportunity to find the gems. So one last time, did everybody get access to the code okay? Good, okay. Now we're going to get into our breakout rooms, and it looks like we may have one more question. Oh, Dr. Yulwin's in the house. Yay. Hi, Dr. Yulwin. Thank you, Juliet, for letting everybody in. And so when you choose your room,
I had difficulty with the code.
You what?
I had difficulty with the code.
Oh, you did not get the code, you said.
I had difficulty connecting.
Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. Do you have that now? Is everything all set?
No.
Nope. Okay. Okay. Then please hang out here, Dr. Yulwin. I want to make sure that I get everybody in that is supposed to be. And so let me just do this final check here. And okay, perfect. So when we get into the breakout room, it will say round 1, table 2. Make sure you read it. I guess there can be a lot of human error that happens here. So just be sure that you choose the proper room. And again, if you need help, let me know. So let me just check the time. 3 minutes each. Okay, I think this is good. And we should be able to open up the room. Did everybody have a room pop up so you can pick your room? Awesome. Okay, it looks like it's working. All right, Dr. Gilwin, let me check this real quick and make sure I can get you in here. Okay. So Dr. Gilwin, I believe I'm going to put you in room 2.
Okay, thank you.
And that should be good. And Robert, were you able to get in? You're in 4, okay. And Alex, I'm going to put you in room 3. Robert, room 4. And Rasan, I'm going to have you in room 3 also. And Alex, did it pop up of room 3 for you to select? Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to stop the live stream now. Thank you so much for watching us. Hopefully you can join us at Band Together event, singular.com, Band Together event, singular.com. This is our monthly high performance networking, and would love to have you come and